It's all deals that you make. Find somebody that needs something. You find somebody that can provide that something, and you link those two people up. Alright, everybody. Just got my sandwich. Taking a little break right now. Right now, what's going on is I got Stevens pressure washing. After this, I have to go do an estimate for some leaf blowing. I want to check out this motorcycle, and I have a couple other things that I need to get done today. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about, actually I have two estimates after this, but what I want to talk about is hustling in general. Blade, how do you make money? How do you always hustling? How are you always on top of things? How do you have so many jobs going on? How do you make money? Well, let me kind of explain this as I munch down over here, I guess. I just got an Italian sandwich, by the way. The best way to get an Italian sandwich is for them to take the bread, gut the bread, toast the bread, then put everything in there. Because when you toast everything else, it kind of like mushes together. So a little alpha advice for you right there, all right? Beautiful. Really. How do you hustle? What it mainly comes down to, regardless of what you're doing, it's all deals that you make. Everything comes down to the deal that you can make. So if you find somebody, this is how it comes down. This is how I break down my hustle experience in general. You find somebody that needs something. You find somebody that can provide that something, and you link those two people up. That's how I define a hustle. That's how I consider it. So let me give you a couple examples. Over here, I live in this community. Let me give you contracting examples. Over here, I live in this community. And what I've done is I started a Facebook group specifically for this community. Everybody in this community knows me. My Facebook group has just about every single person in this community in that Facebook group. My sandwich is about to fall. My Facebook group has just about every single person in this community in that Facebook group. I control that Facebook group. I see what's going on in that Facebook group. I see what people need. I ask questions and figure out exactly what people need. It's not hard to find out what people need. Let's say someone in my group, I find out that they need leaf blowing. Fantastic. I have a bunch of college friends that are out of college now that need work. It's not hard to link that up, especially for something simple. They say somebody needs a framing job done. Okay, well, college students probably can't do that. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call up a bunch of framers and keep on calling them up until I find someone that can work on a commission basis with me. It's really not that difficult. I have a bunch of jobs going on in Scranton as well. I have a bunch of contractors over there I know. And I do the same thing. Well, it's not my Facebook group, but there's other Facebook groups out in Scranton, which is an hour away from me. But I have contractors out there as well that can help. So you kind of just link them together. Painters, everything comes down the same. That's just contracting right there, okay? Other hustles that you can do is, let's say, I was doing this job for somebody once, and they were like, Blade, I need to get rid of this car, okay? I was like, all right, how much are you trying to get rid of it for? He's like, it's just shit, $500. And ran and drove. Perfect, it was a Volvo. He just needed to get it out. That was it. Well, perfect. I bought that shit for $500. Well, I didn't buy it yet. I knew somebody was trying to get rid of this car. $500. My best friend Ty Wilson, I knew he's been trying to get a car for the longest time because he wants to travel. Bro, you link them up. I made $1,000 off of that, easy. All right? And most of the times you don't even need the money to do it. You can take the money from him and transfer it over. It comes down to like a lot of different things too. So let's say you're designing a website, find somebody that wants to design their website, you take that deposit, and you give it to the Upwork person or a Fiverr person to design a website to make a graphic for you. But the thing is, that's great and all, but that's all active income. My favorite thing ever is passive income. Now, passive income, yeah, it does require some hustling to start, but passive income is my most favorite thing. You can be laying on the beach making money. I have a couple of things that right now I'm doing to make me passive income. One example is I have this bot. that automatically makes trades for me, and it's been doing very, very well. I plug in my money. I give this bot. The best way you could call it is a bot, but it's not necessarily a bot. It is an actual person that I give my money to, kind of like a broker, that I give my money to him. And this guy has been very, very successful in the past, and he makes trades for me, and he makes me money. But of course, I have to give him a little commission for doing those for me, so it only makes sense. But still, I'm getting passive income, not knowing that I have to keep on watching my stocks. That's dumb. I don't want to do that. Another example of making passive income. Everyone knows about Strong Block. I talk about Strong Block a lot of times. I love Strong. Right now, it's actually very low, and I don't see Strong crypto going up to back to where it was $1,000. Strong has gone down some $20, but right now is a great time to buy it. Specifically, because they implemented a new thing where the nodes actually decay, and it's fantastic. So what you can do now is you can get in there for $20 a coin. You need 10 of them, $200 to make one node, and bam, every month you get 3 tokens out of it. 2, 4, 6. You get $60 every month from it. I mean, that's minimal, but as you add zeros to that, it makes them to a big difference. And because this new decaying feature, yeah, your nodes do decay, but it's going to keep the price a lot more stable. Because what they were happening before, and I was saying this in a bunch of my videos, they came into this compounding issue. Whereas so many people make so many nodes, it would decrease the price so much because it's all about selling pressure and stuff. So now they implemented this thing where it's a decay method so that you only get, I think, 200x of your ROI. So that pretty much means if you put in $100, you're gonna get like 200x, $100. I think it's like $300 back, something like that. If I got that wrong, my bad. But you're gonna get 200x, what's from. Okay, so that's another good example of passive income. Another example is Valify, another pretty much kind of similar to No Project. We're doing it a little differently. We were basing it off of services instead. Another excellent example. One of my favorite means of making money, though, is making something once and selling on subscriptions. I've done that all the time. I've always done that, and I love that. I've made courses and I've sold that, but that requires a lot more activity. Whereas you sell something once and you get the recurring subscription, it's a lot more passive. So selling a course, yeah, absolutely. You can put in ads, but you still got to monitor these ads and make sure that they're performing. Use new ads, make new webinars, blah, blah, X, Y, Z. Whereas my favorite means of making money is where you can make something once and you can sell that something on subscriptions where you don't really have to do much. For example, Funnel Hacker Labs, my company called Funnel Hacker Labs. Funnel Hacker Labs, pretty much what it is it allows you to get your next funnel done for you. Period. Plus, we're also implementing a couple of AI-driven softwares that allows you to track your ads and allows you to show exactly what you need to do to make that funnel convert even better. Pretty much get a better ROAS, return on ad spend, is what it comes down to. And it's going to pinpoint exactly what you need to do. So something like that, Funnel Hacker Labs, is amazing. It's fantastic because all you got to do is I had to build a team. Yeah, absolutely. I got to build a team to develop that software. Because me personally, I mean, I can probably teach myself how to code that stuff, but that would take a long time, all right? And I'd rather be the brains. As you can see, it's me talking. I have so many different things going on. So for me to be able to solely relearn JavaScript, I mean, I took classes in that in college, but like for me to relearn all that, to go through all that, go through the coding, mess around with errors and stuff, I don't want to do that. It's not for me, okay? Even when it comes to like something like graphic design, that stuff is not for me. I see myself as not a specialist, but as a hustler, as exactly what the video is saying, as a hustler. I'm the type of person that brings people together to make something happen. So when it comes to that software business, my favorite type of passive income, where you make something once and it just keeps on coming, recurring. When it comes to that, what me, the hustler, was able to do is, all right, I need a team. The first thing you got to do is you need a team. Whenever you're starting any type of business, you need a team. And the first thing I did was I needed to develop a team, a fucking sexy, strong team that was able to develop like it was nothing. That knew Node.js, that knows JavaScript like it's nothing, like it's the back of their freaking hand. That's exactly what I did. It took me a long time. It took me a lot of money to spend and figure out, test different people. But eventually, I was able to find a team that I can develop like crazy. After that, I need a marketing team. I mean, I'm a great marketer, no doubt. I can do Facebook ads, Google ads, push notifications, YouTube videos, fantastic. But if you truly want to scale, You need to have somebody that specializes in their own craft. So let me give you an example over here. Elon Musk, I mean, I'm sure you heard this on like Twitter. I don't know if you guys heard this, but I don't know you. But I heard this. Whereas Elon Musk, there was a big commotion all over Twitter where Elon Musk fired his secretary, his long-loved secretary for over like 30 years. And he fired her for a specific reason. And there's so much like FUD around this. Like why Elon Musk, why'd you fire this person? You had this secretary for like 30 years. Well, it was a very simple reason for that. Because Elon Musk is going to multiple different ventures. That secretary was a generalist. So what he did, he was like, all right, he thought about it unemotionally as a business person, it should. And he thought about it. He was like, okay, let's do this. I'm going to give you 2 weeks of a break, secretary. And if I don't need you, I don't need you. Tested it, you know? She went on vacation for 2 weeks, came back, nothing changed. He was finally able to realize that he didn't really need her because that person was a general person. He needed more of a secretary that can specialize in each individual ventures. So what happened with her? I mean, fired her, gave her the boot. Obviously, if you're working with Elon Musk, you can probably get any job, you know? But what I'm trying to say is he did a very logical thing by being able to not thinking about emotionally, but rather than, he's able to not really think about emotionally, but think about it in a smart way because he needs specialists, not generalists. So when it comes to like my business, for example, I don't need somebody that can do everything in front of Heck of Labs. I don't need a marketer, ad manager, developer, graphic designer. I don't need that. No. I mean, even when you're first starting up, these would be cheaper, no doubt. Maybe I'll even be doing that myself when I'm first starting out. But I don't recommend you starting out a software business as like your first business because you need cash flow to be able to do it. So what I'm trying to say is what I personally need in my software business is I need a marketer, I need an ad manager. I need another person that can help me out with influencers. I need another person that can help me out with organic outreach. I need another person that help me out with development. I need another person that helps me out with JavaScript. I need another person that helps me out with customer support. X, Y, Z. You know what I'm trying to get? I need to make this Funnel Hacker Labs. I truly believe it's going to change people's lives because it literally gives them the answers on what you need to optimize. All right, and it gives you the funnel done for you. It saves you so much time. So a business like that, it doesn't need it shouldn't have generalists. A business like that needs to have people that specialize in their individual field that are the best at their individual field. I mean, like Valify, for example. Valify is 5 core team members, okay? And we all do have our own different backgrounds, no doubt. But each one of us has a different background in their own leadership experience. All right? Let me give you a couple examples. Geek Chimp, he has his own Geek Chimp, he's an excellent developer. He's like our head developer too. He's in charge of all that stuff. He knows what he's doing. Ed is a great talker. He has his own e-commerce business. He knows about marketing. Sadim, he has his own contracting business. He knows about marketing. He knows how business is run. He knows how it needs to be run. Bobby, he's amazing at legal and stuff. Each one of us has run our own businesses. Bob is amazing at legalities. We all has our own specialties that when come together. Allergies. There's always one more. But we all have our own specialties. Now, when we come together, we make this amazing leadership team. Don't come to say though that we're all doing everything ourselves. Like we're doing everything ourselves. Like Chimp is doing the development. No, that's not how it works. Because even then, to have something so big like Valify, you still need to have people that specialize in their own fields. Valify, we need graphic designers. We need animators. We need the best development teams. We have multiple different development teams. We have like 3 or 4 development teams that are working on just individual things. What I'm trying to say is when you're building this company, when you're first starting out your business, you probably have to do a lot of it yourself, especially when you don't have that much capital to really just jumpstart it. But as you start developing into something really, really big, you're going to need to get people that specialize in their individual field and are the best at their individual field, which is how it works. You know, you put those together. Obviously, when you're first starting, if you ask me, Blaine, what's the best way to make money? What's the best business to start? What's the best business to start? To easily start making money ASAP. Well, the answer I'll tell you is the one with the least amount of capital to start. And the stuff that you like doing the most. Realistically, if you think about it, you can become a billionaire with anything. You can literally become a millionaire, billionaire, doing anything. I promise you that. People have become billionaires off of selling air. People have become millionaires off of selling water. Remember back then, before my time, I was even born, people would never even think about selling water. But the first person that sold water 10 years later, you become like a billionaire, okay? And now, there's a vending machine right there, you can buy water. That's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that no matter what you do, love what you're doing. Love what you do. You're truly passionate about what you're doing, because whatever you're gonna do, it's not an instant thing where you become a millionaire. No, it's not happening. There's no such thing as those lottery winners. That's not really a thing. That's 0.00001% of the population becomes an instant hit. Not gonna happen. It's like the same thing as winning the lottery. You have a better chance of winning the lottery than that happening. That's what I'm trying to say. And the thing is, if you think about it, within the first year, I think it's like 75% of businesses fail. Second year, I think it's like 90% of businesses fail. Something like that. I don't know the exact statistics. Don't quote me on that. What I'm trying to say is that throughout time, the chances of this business succeeding and keep on going aren't very likely. So might as well do something that you like and enjoy doing. Might as well do something that you're passionate about. Like me, I love helping other people make money. I love that, It gives me like a rush, okay? When it comes to contracting, it gives me a rush whenever I pay Steven for him pressure wash. I love that, all right? And then, all right, another example. Funnel Hacker Labs, when somebody gives me a good testimonial. Just this morning, someone wrote in my group, was like, wow, I love this funnel cloner tool. I love that it is able to clone any ClickFunnels landing page and paste them out there. Just saves me so much time. It saves you so much time with onboarding other clients. That made me feel so good inside. So good inside. Another example over here, I get a lot of DMs on Valify like, wow, Blade, your team is really doing things differently. I love that. And we know it's going to be hit. Even though it hasn't launched yet, it's going to launch on like the July 20th? Next month, pretty much. We're saying halfway through next month when it's actually going to launch. But even then, people see what we're doing. People see how transparent. People see this new structure, that new protocol that we're trying to build, a market neutral dash protocol, something completely sustainable, market neutral protocol is what we want to do. And people love that, so people, even though it hasn't fully launched, people are still coming up to us and telling us like, listen, I think you're doing something amazing, and I love it. I love getting that feedback. So I'm trying to say, long story short, is to, whenever you're starting something, if you start something from fresh, try not to have too much overhead. Second thing is to absolutely love what you're doing, because regardless of what you're doing, in order to make that successful, it's going to require a whole lot of work. So might as well enjoy it. Might as well be passionate about it. So I gotta eat my sandwich. I gotta get back to work. I actually do have a lot to do today. I got like 2 estimates. I got Funnel Hacker Labs meetings, development meetings, Valify meetings. Gotta eat this sandwich. Oh, baby. So I'll talk to you guys later. I hope this helped out a little bit. I hope that it's inspired you to go out, try something. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Making a business, starting a business is not for everybody, because it's not easy. It's not something to be taken lightly, But I hope this helped. Hope it inspires somebody. If you guys have questions, you need help, need advice, guys, join my Facebook groups down below, or contact me, comment down below. If you want to get in touch with me, there's a bunch of links down there so you can get in touch with me regarding marketing. I love help talking about marketing. I can talk about marketing the rest of my I can talk about marketing and this stuff for like the entire day and not repeat anything. I'm just so passionate about it. But you guys don't want to watch me for an entire day. Maybe I'll do a podcast soon. I don't know. But I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope this helped. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Boop.